Oh, wait, whoops. I totally did not set this up. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Hang on. Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, this is the same as last time. Okay, that works. That works. Hello! Alright, I don't know what happened there. Did not like that. Alright, so, I decided to switch around. I'm not gonna do Viva Pinata today. I'm gonna try to do those on Fridays. Yeah, so, yeah, sorry about lying and stuff. So anyway, this other Patreon request, I believe is the final one, at least for active ones, but they have requested a magpie, just a drawing of a magpie. So, let's go ahead and do so. Been drawing a lot of birds lately, I've noticed. I'm trying, so I'm starting to fall into this habit again where I'm like taking a nap, over an hour-long nap every day, and that's not good. That's not good for my health. So I'm trying to fight any nap today. We'll see how that goes. Hello, Sasha. Hey, I saw your Discord message. So if you need to talk, that might be the best place to do so. Of course, they were gonna have a marble. But yeah, I'm sorry if things aren't going well. Maybe have like a tongue come out like that. Yeah. And this can be like a marble or something. I'm pretty sure, kind of like crows, magpies like shiny things. I should probably scale these up a little bit to see their face a little bit better. Probably, yeah, sure, let's do that. The beak might be a bit too thick for more of an oval-shaped head. So I might have to thin that out just a tiny bit. Like this, a little... Still looks a little eagle or raven-like. Maybe looking into the camera a little bit. Wait, what? You weren't... Someone didn't tell you that you had to redo an assignment? That's not cool. Are you going to, like, physical school and then online school, or is it strictly online? Birds of a feather, yes! For some reason, I thought that the other patron requested a blue jay, and I'm like, oh, I have a blue jay that I did a recolor for someone. But no, I forgot, it's a magpie. Let's see, what should we do with the body? Probably kind of have it on a branch, maybe like that, with the wings. The wings are beautiful, like this right here, how it just segments. COVID. Makes sense. I'm not sure if we have magpies per se, I'm pretty sure they are. But, yeah, they're like they have their own little gangs. And they like to, roost in our tree for a little bit. How are you doing, Dark Devious? I know I've mentioned this before, but your profile picture always makes me think of, one of the enemies in Hollow Knight, the Grub Mother, the children of the Grub Mother. But it's an upside-down person. Maybe the head is a bit too big for that right there. And in comparison to the body. You want a nap? Yes. A nap sounds really good. But I must resist so that I can get better sleep in the nighttime. The Grisma. Oh, is it the Gruz? Gruz. Get down, it's the Gruz. He's quite a fat little body he's got right there, doesn't he? You want to go online? Tried to go first physically. Ah. Oh, okay. So they're trying to get you to go to physical school, but you need to have like an appeal. Okay. I get it. We're gonna go like this. This is one of the reasons why I love digital art, is because I can make these adjustments so easily compared to pen and paper. Or in my case, pencil and paper. Let's see. And it's like a kind of an oval shape for their tail feathers. I've heard in Australia they magpies there are vicious, especially during nesting season, where they have children wearing bucket helmets to to shield them from the magpies that attack them. Australia never change. Alright, and probably make a bend here in the branch to match the foot. It's a pretty messy sketch. Don't worry, though. I love how the feathers are organized in a wing. It's so cool. I had no idea that magpies had these blue colors, too. So pretty. Let's see. Oh gosh. I don't know how this is turning out. Flip horizontal. That's one way to tell if a picture is balanced. If something doesn't quite look right, when it's best to kind of flip the image. If it still doesn't look right, it's a little easier to tell what exactly is going wrong. Let's see. Still think he's a little too chunky looking. Let's see, and then the feathers, they go like that. Didn't know that's why some people flipped? Yeah! From left to right, especially with faces, if something doesn't look right, it's a good practice to flip the canvas. That way you can correct things a little bit easier. I have considered doing something where I actually flip it vertically. I haven't really done that. It's just quicker to do just horizontally. I'm sure my images would be probably a lot better if I took the time to flip them vertically as well. It was very interesting. When I was in college doing, let's see. These legs are a bit too long right there. Ends right here, probably. But I was taking, advanced figure drawing, and, they had the model laying down, and, I was faced to their head, so everything else on their body was just away from sight. So it was really hard to draw, because essentially they were upside down according to my angle, but we learned we need to focus on drawing what we see and not what we know. So even though I'm like, oh, well, I know an arm is supposed to be here, if I can't see it, I should really not be drawing it, because I'll get confused and overwhelmed. It's been helpful. I find it interesting how other people draw. Just their... Particularly, with others that don't have the advanced kind of teaching. It's so cool to see what it is, like, it's a window into their thought process. How they think, what they notice as important details that they add in. I think it's super cool. Heard the song of the magpie? The sounds? Yeah! I saw the one where it's like these 3 magpies on this guy's, window shield, or no, on the side of his door with the window down. And they were just singing away. Hello! I'm streaming. Hello. I'll be done in a bit. Let's see, maybe this one needs to be a little bit thinner, and that's what's... yeah. I think one of my teachers was actually talking about, one thing that's pretty striking is when people draw cups. The average person would, draw a cup like that, and then go down, and then... wait, hang on. I forgot how he did it. But basically make this flat. Right there. And he was talking about, well, it's not quite like that. When you learn perspective, then you realize, if it's like this at the top, then it's somewhat like this at the bottom, depending on where the perspective is. But it's usually rounded at the bottom, like that. But I just think it's so interesting, because people, they would be like, oh, well, yeah, it's rounded at the top, but then it needs to be flat on the bottom in order to be on a table or something. always find that so interesting. I did not like perspective class until... because it's a lot of rulers, a lot of very precise sort of stuff, and I don't like that as much. I like more organic drawing. Like more organic drawing, but let's see. Once my teacher said, well, go ahead, draw organically, but in perspective, then I was able to have a bit better time with that. Clicks and clacks with partial singing, yes. Bum, bum, bum. I love how magpies look like they have a white t-shirt on. It's like the super sweaty white tank top. Yeah, something like that. Let's see, do they have black pants? I think they have black pants. Their tail is probably not that long either. That's okay. It's supposed to be a quick sketch anyway. Oh, I did something wrong with these feathers. Oh gosh. I was thinking for this one would be a bit more gentle colors than the previous ones. I never heard that. Are those what those t-shirts are called? Those tank tops? I just... I just think sweaty outdoor beer holding guy who's mowing his lawn. Who knows? They might be really comfortable. I'm learning all sorts of new things today. What'd you learn at school today, honey? They have big red eyes. They have red eyes? All I can tell is that they're either blue, a really, really dark blue, or a black. Are they red? That's kind of terrifying. So I could use the paint bucket tool, but then I run into this problem I haven't seemed to understand how to fix. It's really hard to see, but... Okay, now you can kind of see. Just this, like, this faint line. And the problem is, when I do the paint bucket again, it makes the edges a lot sharper and more pixelated. They're also called A-shirts. Ah, okay. So yeah, I have not been able to figure out how to get rid of that white halo. It's annoying. So I have to go back and color it in anyway. Oh, normal magpies, but Aussies. Oh. It's, their kind of species. Their own kind of species. I haven't heard magpies attack people outside of Australia, so I guess that would make sense. Let's see, for next week, I still need to figure out how to schedule things with Xpar and everyone else with the Minecraft. So hopefully we can get that started again soon, but if not, I don't know. I don't know if I should just continue working on my model for a live stream, or I do have a few games. Just need to consolidate. Go through. The Australian magpie. Magpie just makes me think of like a meat pie. Do you guys like... This is a random question. Whenever I think of meat pie, I think of liver... meat. Liver and stuff. But do you guys like liverwurst? I actually really, really like it. It's really good. It's got like an irony taste, but it's more savory, you know? Specifically liverwurst. I haven't had, you know, other kinds of liver. I was thinking for another live stream, I could possibly start working on Viva Pinata Animatic, or the series that I had started a while ago. Oh, look at those beautiful blues! The hues and blues! Crows are smaller, most of the gray. Raven is big black burb. You used to eat fried liver? Oh! I haven't had fried liver. How does it taste? Do you like it? As you can tell, I'm pretty hungry right now. Oh, look at that. It's like a... No, not a teal. Oh, I like this blue. Let's see. I'd like for these to be a little rounded on the ends. What I'm gonna do is shape dynamics. We're gonna do pen pressure and bring this diameter down just a little bit. And that should make a slightly rounder edge down there. It probably doesn't make too much of a difference. If I do it any smaller, then it's just gonna have this weird little tail at the end that makes no sense. The animatic of your subs dying and resurrecting. I have been... I think I'm about to dip down below 9,000 subscribers. I'm totally fine. I'm fine with that. At the same time, it's just like, what do I do? Been trying to build up my previous... but I can't talk today! Ah! I've been trying to build up my other channel. It's been taking a little bit, but, yeah. Ah, get away! Go away! You are banned. It's a good thing my avatar is covering up your message. Be gone! Maybe I needed to make this a little bit bigger. That's okay. What channel? Oh, it's my Sushisa Studios channel. I know it would get more views if I just made this channel my Sushisa Studios channel. The problem is I want to keep things professional on that end, and I don't think that these streams are professional enough. So, yeah, it's a separate channel. I guess I can do a better job of letting people know about it. Let's see, it gets all blue down here. And don't worry, we will add a bit more hues and blues. Things a little bit nicer. Nice. These little pants. White shirt, black pants. But yeah, hopefully, maybe starting working on the animatic will help bring the views back up. Who knows? Viva Pinata is fairly niche. And it's like, oh, well, if you're doing Viva Pinata after you're like saying, oh, I should do more original stuff, why don't you start doing Hollow Knight all over again? It's not what I want to do. I like the game and everything. I just got tired. And this is, working on Viva would be strictly fun-based, you know? Let's see. Let's start turning this a little bit more green and darker. Ew. I don't know if I like that green. I've been on a roll, though. I actually have the next three episodes already planned out and everything. And I've been having a lot of fun with that. Yeah, a bit more lighter, fluffier. Let's see, and we'll extend these down like that, maybe? Hate going to physical college. Ceramic hole in the ground? Yeah. Yeah. Is it sort of like the liquid that... Do you guys have porta potties over there? I don't know if they're called a different name. Is it sort of like that, where it's just like a bunch of chemicals? Blue... oh, I can smell it! Is it sort of like that, where it's just like this, amalgamation of blue liquid at the bottom? To try to disguise the smell? There's actually a company over here, we see their porta potty sometimes, and they call it Honey Bucket. Like, it's the worst name! I don't want to think of something edible for something so disgusting! Ugh, yeah, that smell never leaves your memory. Never. Alright, let's do that nice sparkle of green, shall we? Probably make this over here. It looks like just a shade of green. Like that. with the bright blue as well. We'll put that on top. The doors are always broken down. Ugh. That's nerve-wracking. Whenever a door is broken for a bathroom, I just kind of keep my hand up, plaster the door. Pretty sure I'm getting this other wing wrong. Would that be something that would interest you guys, working on the animatic? It will have, like, doing voice lines over and over and over again, so I don't know if that's going to be annoying for you. Yeah, you have to bring your own soap? Does your country, charge people for using public restrooms? I'm glad we don't have to do it in the US, but it's also interesting, like, how do you guys, like, somebody can just walk in, use their bathroom, and that costs things. I shouldn't say that aloud. Companies are listening in. And then this bright, brilliant blue shimmer. Alright, so wait, did I make this one? Either I modified it or I made it. No, I modified it. Aw, man. Well, anyways, I modified this to make feather ribs. They do a really good job. Like that. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. I'll go ahead and work on that, and then do it at an angle like up here. It's also been a very long time since I've made an animatic, but I'm pretty sure I'll remember how to work the program. It'd be really cool. They charge money for them. 20 grivens. Even public restroom has soap. Oh my word. I wonder what the teacher situation is for you guys. Like, if teachers over here, where they have to pay for stuff because the school does not give them enough money. They do our teachers dirty over here. It makes no sense either for somebody to be part of a school board that makes all of the executive decisions when they themselves have not been teachers. I understand that in some cases it may not be possible to, you know, have someone who's a teacher, but at least somebody who has the teacher's best interests in mind. Teachers and students, I should say. But yeah, it's messed up over here. I'm actually considering either homeschooling for the most part, and then let my kids decide if they want to go to public school when they're in high school. That would be a lot to do, as it is. That would be a lot to do. At the very least, I don't want to do daycare. For some people, it's like inevitable. They can't afford to do that. I'd rather, I think I might be in a better position where I'm able to be there. But, yeah. hopefully that can stay the case. I don't know what to do about education. Alright, for this, we're gonna make like this little fluffy... Nice and fluffy. Or should I do this? Because that makes it a bit too fluffy. I guess another reason why I'd like to do homeschooling, or at least like supplemental teaching at home, is because schools really don't teach you how to live life. You know? Just, they don't teach you how to do taxes, they don't teach you about, you know, how do you maintain your car, what happens, what if you need to get a loan or something. I still don't know how to get a loan. I just know how to open a checking account, apply for things. But yeah, things like that. Important things that, you know, I feel that everyone should know. Instead, it's just like, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Except it's not, because apparently that's outdated. It's not true anymore. Gosh. Yeah, it's just like, where's this money going? Probably make this a bit more blue right there. Like that. Ugh, this is messy. This is scuffed, as the cool kids say. And like a green again. Go over white right here. Go down to the feather ribs. Right here. Oh. Alright, let's tone down the sketch a little bit right here. Makes it look a little bit cleaner. And dark black. 'Twas a dark day. In the middle of the night, two dead boys got up to fight. Back to back they faced each other, drew their swords and shot each other. The deaf policeman heard the noise and came to kill the two dead boys. If you don't believe this lie is true, ask the blind man in the corner. He saw it too. can live on 4 months of money. Yes! Ah! And it's like, I feel that college degrees, in and of themselves, aren't really that important anymore. It's kind of lost its value. Because it doesn't guarantee a job anymore. I guess back in the day, it's just like, oh, when you got a college degree, people will hire you. And it's like, no. 'Tis not true, my friend. I wish it was. Maybe make the sketches a little bit more. Just a little bit more. If I could do it over again, I'm unsure. I'm like 50-50 on whether I would attend college again. Especially since I keep having dreams where, in order to get a master's degree, I have to re-attend high school. Those aren't fun. But I'm unsure. I'm unsure if I would do college again, if I was given the chance to do things over. I feel like half of my experiences were worth something, which is sad. Oh gosh. I don't think that's a good thing to do. I don't think that's very healthy. Let's see, let's go ahead and make this little stick. Thinking like kind of a wintry day. The one anime white backdrop with sakura petals falling down. Anything can happen. Let's see. Ernest Hemingway. That sounds familiar. I've heard that name before. Don't remember where. Alright, let's increase the contrast. Okay. Oh, I didn't even notice that little patch right there. Let's get rid of that, yeah. Any bling can have a plan. Let's see, marble is usually really shiny. Let's make a shape. Old Man in the Sea. Oh, okay, that sounds a bit more familiar. I don't think I've read it, but that I can see the title of the book. Alright, now I'm gonna increase the hardness right here to have the shadow of the beak right there. Right there. Catch, Marlin fails, dies happy. Well, so long as he's happy, I guess. Bring this all the way. Alright, marble. No. Increase the contrast. And it's still rather dark on the beak, so we'll go ahead and define the edges a bit. Like so. Yeah, like that. And I think this is above the line art, which is even better. Just doing the highlights like that. I forgot the tongue, that's okay. Oh, you were forced to read him? Ah. He's one of the classics, isn't he? Alright, let me get rid of these reference photos. They're starting to get in the way right now. There we go. We'll make this like a kind of a gray in the background. With a tint of blue. Make this a bit more saturated blue. Yeah, like that. Alright, now we're gonna mess around with squeeze. Good. Okay, we'll go ahead. Oops. We will erase that. Little sketches in the background. Right there, right there. Erase this probably a little bit. Alright, filters. Filters are pretty fun. We're gonna do an iris blur. When it does, you can define an area where you want the focus to be sharpest. And ooh! Probably not that much. You define the area of focus, and then everything else is blurry around it. It's a nice thing to where you don't have to do as many details, you know? Ooh. Well, that's a strange book. Extranjero. Let's see. And then we're gonna have like some feathers in the background. Right, and then we're going to... Oh, man! I should have... Okay, we're gonna have to copy and paste. Copy, paste. Right here. Gonna erase them where they are on here. I like how the colors turned out on this. Like this kind of a green, dark blue. I will need to work on the highlights, define the edges a bit better. For this one, we're going to do probably another iris blur. Increase the saturation quite a bit. That. And we're gonna have some beautiful white sparkles. Oh, complete. This is a snowflake brush, I believe. A lot of his books were burned. Oh, with his body. Nuh-uh, unpublished. See? It makes some beautiful sparkles. Still is a little hard to see what's going on. I might need to do some highlights and stuff. There we go. Just a bit more like it. Like there's a lot more movement to the piece. I love this brush. I made the mistake of posting all the brushes that I use onto my DeviantArt, and I believe some of them were either I paid for it and stuff, so I'll probably need to delete that file, that downloadable file. But yeah, it's a fun brush. I don't remember where I got it, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and define the area just a tad bit more. Just because. Like that. Nicole Gogol. Ah! Was scared to be buried alive, but maybe got buried. Oh, that's terrible! Oh, man. I remember studying Edgar Allan Poe in school. I kind of liked his books. Make this a little bit more fluffy. Maybe use this hairbrush. I like this brush too. I like a lot of my brushes. Like that. That's a nice hair texture that I use a lot in my models. Makes him look nice and fluffy. Oh. Alright, we'll bring this up right here. We're actually gonna do like a glow on the top. Maybe that'll help. I'm gonna make this vivid light is probably a bit too much. Overlay probably. Ooh, look at that. helps stretch it out a bit more, yeah. Yeah, like that. Except not so muddy. Let's turn off color dynamics. No. Ew. Ew, I said no! There we go, thank you. Makes the background a little bit more interesting to look at. Helps tie things together, too. Oh man, the scratch marks? Ah! And it's like people would be buried alive pretty often because of comas. Like, they didn't know much about comas back in the day. Whew. And they had like the little bell that can be rung. Scary stuff. Hello, welcome. What? Hello! I actually have like maybe 8 minutes left until I'm gonna end the stream. But welcome! I love you. Aw, thanks. Thank you so much. Ooh, I like that shimmer. Shimmer and glimmer. Oh no! Wait, what? It's all good. I stream usually twice a week. What do you guys think of the sketch so far? I love playing around with the different color modes. The only thing that's really annoying is when you merge everything down, sometimes it changes. It changes the colors. And I want it to be, no, exactly like how it was. Oh, you didn't have the bell, it's only in England. Can I draw the Batman head? Well, I'm about to head off, and it's not a request stream, but perhaps next time, if you want to, join in. Oh, yes, that, oh, ho, ho, that makes the marble sparkle! I love it! See, it's those tiny things that really help a thing to pop, you know? Alright, one last pizzazz, and then I'm gonna call this sketch good. I like how this turned out. Bit more in the background. I need to make smaller ones. Like that. In the background. Yeah, maybe I can do a drawing request stream. It will have to be kind of limited because again, this sketch took a whole hour to do, and so I would feel bad if I do a drawing request stream and only a few people were able to get what they wanted. Yeah, it's really good, thanks. You got the biggest grade? Because you retold Metamorphosis. Well, awesome! Okay, I think this is good. Let's, we're going to experiment now. We'll put this up right here. We're going to experiment a little bit with the contrast. Like, probably a bit too much. Let's increase the brightness. Oh my goodness! That's probably a bit too much. The only problem is when you bring the brightness down, then it's like, it looks a bit duller, so you feel a little constrained to go a higher level. You're totally the same as in chat. Maybe Maybe less contrast, actually. Alright! That is my stamp of approval. I like it. I like how it turned out. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna call that good for today. Yeah. Let's see. I need to figure out what to do for next week. I'll just think about it. But yeah, it's probably going to be another art one. We'll see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and thanks for sticking around watching me draw and ramble at the same time. Takes some great skill. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye! Alright, file. Probably export. Yes. Save.